It started like any other quiet night. I was alone at home, waiting for my parents to get back from their evening out. I had just finished watching TV, and the house was quiet, too quiet. I wasn't expecting anyone. My first thought was maybe it was a neighbor. I ignored it at first, hoping it would go away, but it didn't. The knocking continued, louder this time. It felt like the house itself was holding its breath. I went to the peephole to see who was there, but there was nothing, just the dark. Confused, I backed away from the door and stood in the middle of the room. Claws, maybe? Or nails? I couldn't tell. It was faint at first, but as the seconds stretched on, it grew louder, sharper. I felt a cold chill on the back of my neck, and I turned to look out the window. A shape, a figure. It was crouching low on the porch, barely visible in the dark. Its skin was pale, stretched too thin, like it hadn't seen sunlight in years. The thing moved with jerky, unnatural motions, dragging itself closer to the door. My heart pounded as I backed away from the window. Suddenly it spoke.
"Let me in,"
it whispered. The voice was thin, raspy, like it hadn't used words in decades. I froze. I couldn't breathe. I wanted to scream, but my voice was stuck in my throat. The creature's face came closer to the glass, its wide, hollow eyes staring straight at me. Its mouth opened, revealing rows of sharp, broken teeth.
"Let me in,"
it repeated, its voice growing louder, more desperate. I stumbled backward and ran to my room, hoping to hide. I thought if I could just get away from the door, it might leave. But when I looked out the window, it was there too, staring at me, just standing in the shadows. And that's when I realized it wasn't going anywhere. Every night since then, I hear it. The knock at the door, the soft scratching against the window. I was stuck in an endless nightmare, never to escape it,